Do you know why children are so imaginative? It's because they're not afraid of doing it wrong. They just play. They just come up with stories and invent games. And there's no fear of reprisal or anything like that, because that's actually the natural human state of creation. One of the two principles of the two-rule recovery is that you need to learn to do your creation wrong. I have lost track of how many struggling, blocked creatives, writers, and artists I've talked to who have basically said, well, I could just start, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what to do. And all of those things actually come down to this: I don't know the right thing to do in the right way. All you need to do is start. If you start, you begin the process of learning. If you start, you begin to figure out what works and what doesn't. But in order to do this, you have to do it without the fear of doing it wrong. When you start to write, it's not good. Everything's terrible. You don't know pacing. The dialogue's wrong. You don't know how to connect scenes. That's okay. That's how you learn how to do those things, is by doing them. You start to draw and you can't get the shapes right. The proportions are wrong. The eyes are always asymmetrical. Oh, what are you going to do? You keep drawing. You will learn how to make those things symmetrical and beautiful and get that muscle memory in. But the only way you do that is by starting and going ahead and doing it wrong. Practice is magic for humans. If you keep doing the thing, not just on automatic, but paying attention to what you're doing and trying to correct it and do better the next day, you will get better. Try something you saw in a book. Try something you saw in a movie. Try different things that you have seen work in other situations until you figure out why they worked. Then it's your tool to use as you want. You can do this, creative. The freedom of doing it wrong is right there, and I know it takes a while to work past that fear and shame and guilt response. But over time, with practice, you can. You are not alone. I'm doing it with you. Sit down with me now, and together, let's make something new.